Good afternoon, Evolution family. Today's Wednesday. That's the wrong date, but that's okay. Today is Wednesday. It is August 14th, 2024. It's a little bit after 3 p.m. Pacific time. Mistakes happen, you know? I mean, we're not all perfect, but I want to welcome. Now you're going to change it. Are you going to go in there and change it right? There you go. You know, the magic of technical television there. Today is Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. And it's approximately 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'm Jose Lambert of Art to Travel Service. I want to welcome you to the Wednesday Facebook training, which we have every Wednesday here. It is for returning agents and agents that have been in the program. And this one's a good one. Right, Amanda?
Yeah, this is a great one. This is really important for international travelers and understanding what your clients need to do when they do international travel, right, Jose?
That's correct. And what this is called is what is F.I.T. And we're going to be going through this. Now, I highly recommend that you grab a piece of paper, a pen, or a pencil just down to take down some notations. And if you want a copy of this PowerPoint at the end of the presentation, all you need to do is email me and I will send this to you. I hope that we have some leadership in here, evolution leadership, that can use this information to get this information to your newer agents, because it's pretty important. And this goes hand in hand with what happened with Natalia at 1 p.m. Pacific time when Pleasant Holidays was here and she was doing her supplier webinar training. How is that, Amanda?
Oh, it was wonderful. Natalia gave a wonderful presentation, a lot of knowledge about Pleasant Holidays and some of their brands. And then I know you're going to follow up with that tomorrow and do a destination training on Pleasant Holidays with Susie, and you can talk about all the destinations that Pleasant Holidays
Yeah, and we're going to concentrate specifically on Bora Bora, Tahiti, and also Taiwan and South Korea, which is their new destinations, which they just released last Friday, and they have new packages for that. A lot of this is FIT travel booking, so we're going to get to it. So let's get to it right away and get started. Okay, let's go first. A couple of Archer travel tips of the day. Tell your clients when trying to contact you immediately if anything is wrong. Room, cabin, resort, etc. Call right away. Contact me. Now, you guys you call here in the office, we try calling you back, the phone rings, there's no voicemail message. You have to have a good phone system for this to work for you, for your business to increase. And this is one of them, and you need this. And so tell your clients, if anything's wrong with the booking, anything, call me. Don't have them call you call me. I will take care of it for you. Make sure to get the names of the customer service reps you're speaking with. When you have questions or you need to contact ALG or Carnival or whatever, get the name of the customer service rep you're working with. Because then that way, if they give you the wrong information, we have that. There's nothing worse than Carnival told me this and Carnival told me that and blah, blah, blah. Who was it? I don't know. Okay, so make sure you get that. Make sure you're reachable. Check your phone and voicemail systems. Check emails frequently, especially in box, spam, and junk folder, especially for airline changes or, itinerary changes, because that's where that will usually end up. Okay, let's go to the next slide. I do want to do a little bit of follow-up on what's happening. Oh, yeah. Book Fall Holidays 2024 now. Get that out there to your clients. You want to book that now, okay? Because it's going to come quick. You guys, tomorrow's August 15th, all right? School's already in session, okay? This is what I mean, like this going to start happening. Then you have Halloween. Then it's Thanksgiving. Then it's great. See, so I'm telling you, get this out there now. Start telling this to all your family members, friends, and potential clients. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, breaking today on Travel Pulse Hurricane. Now, it's now officially a Hurricane Ernesto to impact travel in the Caribbean. Here's some headlines that just broke in the last hour that I got from China. Here's one. Ernesto has become a Category 1 hurricane Wednesday after hitting Puerto Rico. Nearly half of Puerto Rico was in the dark today after a tropical storm lashed the island, damaging power grid that had struggled to recover from repeated storms, and it is still moving. And it's also affecting the cruise lines, especially out of the East Coast ports. Now let's go to the next slide. This is the latest tracking that we got. This is from the New York Times. As you can see, this is Hurricane Ernesto today at 2 p.m. East Coast time, as it's tracking up through Monday of the entire weekend. It will be affecting these ports out of New York, the cruise terminals out of New York, Bayonne, New Jersey, Manhattan, Baltimore, all of these ports down in here, Norfolk, they will all be affected, and they're going to change their itineraries. And even down through Florida. We've gotten some reports that the Icon has changed its itinerary for the next couple of days, and that the Carnival Magic and the Carnival Pride have changed their itineraries. So, again, if you got people going on these cruises, let them know about it. And check this, you guys. If you've got anybody going out of these cruises and these cruise terminals in the next couple of days, please monitor this and check in with your cruise line to make sure that the itineraries are the same, or if they've changed them, and get that information to your clients, okay? So this is how it's going to end. Go, okay, right. It's going to end Monday, I guess. But they're really afraid that this thing, they're even predicting that this thing may go even farther north into Newfoundland by Tuesday, and they'll have a hurricane in Canada. That's weird to even say that there was going to be a hurricane in Canada. But that's what they're expecting, how potential this thing is. Look how big it is. Jeez Louise, it's huge. Okay, so that's what's happening. Right, Amanda? Isn't that wild? That's just crazy.
It's wild. It definitely is.
You know, but it's the summertime, and that's why, you know, we monitor that for you guys, because it's really important. Okay, what is F.I.T? Update 2024. We do this once a year, and this is a training that you really should know about. It's very important. And so, like I said, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation. If you can't make it to this training, we're going to leave this training in here. You know, go tell your team members, come watch this, because it's pretty important. And this works hand in hand with dealing with Pleasant Holidays, but with also some other suppliers that do this specifically, and they specialize in it. Okay, let's go to the next slide. What is F.I.T? Okay, ways to travel around the world in 2024. Okay, yeah, you visit your family members and friends. Okay, that's a given. Group guided tour. You know, that's the motor coach. You arrive in Rome. Everybody gets together. They get on the motor coach. They go around the Colosseum. Then the next day they hop on the bus again and they go up to Florence and they stay in Florence a couple of days. That's a group guided tour with a group. Then you have education, religious studies, and work. This also is another way to travel around the planet. You go to work. You know, the boss sends you out to New York to go do something, etc. You're going to go study, in Europe, that kind of thing. You're a student. And then you have this, F.I.T tour. Free Independent Tourist or Traveler, is it called? But that's what that is, okay? And there's a secret to booking this, okay? And I'm going to show you some examples of it. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, first off, what is land? Land is the travel component of your client's arrival to their destination. The destination usually requires hotel, motel accommodations for your clients. Depending on the choice, there can be various destinations in an itinerary, various cities and countries. What you're going to find out is F.I.Ts are specifically land. They're always on land. They're not on cruises. Because on cruises, there's an itinerary on the ship and it goes that way. So F.I.T will always be a land trip. Always. Okay, well, yeah, pretty much always. And again, land is a travel component of your client's arrival to their destination. The destination usually requires a hotel, accommodations for your clients. Depending on choice, there can be various destinations in an itinerary, various cities and countries. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Now, when you're in these cities, okay, you want to do a tour. And here's how you can make some extra commission. A land tour is a tour of countries, cities, or territories where your client can visit historical sites, museums, famous locales, and much more. Example, the Tower of London. Example, Buckingham Palace. Example, right here, the Colosseum. Vatican City. It goes on and on and on. The Louvre, etc. Okay, land tour. Next slide, please. Types of land tours. Well, you can get them. You can get private, escorted, and they're pretty pricey. You know, with a tour, you have your own tour guide for the day for a family of 4. Private escorted guides, or you can get a group guided tours where you're with a bunch of people and they're doing Viator does a lot of this. You'll take, 10, 15 people and go to the Colosseum. Then you have free independent tourist or traveler tourist. This is when the client is just doing the tour by himself. Then you have special interest and adventure tour. This could be like going down the Amazon. This could be like maybe camel ride or something, or going to the pyramids. Then you have familiarization tour, and you guys know this one. Familiarization tour is specifically for travel industry professionals that you're invited by the supplier or vendor to go on their familiarization tour and tour their resort, tour their hotel, their locations, and etc. So you familiarize yourself with that, and you can sell that product that much easier. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, FIT travelers. What is FIT? FIT originally was short for Foreign Independent Travel, or leisure trips abroad without an escort or fixed package structure. Today, FIT more commonly refers to as flexible independent travel. The components of the itinerary may resemble a package, but the itinerary is custom built for the traveler. Okay, so here we go. All right, they avoid group tours and mass tourism. They don't do that. FIT ranges from millennials to retirees. Okay, FITs have above average income. FIT plans their own trips. Okay, but you can help them with that. And they sometimes use travel agents. Well, the majority of the time they do, because a lot of times if it's a very complicated itinerary, they might need more assistance. So this is what FIT means, okay? Now, if you have any questions, just save them for the end, and Amanda will, remember them and we'll answer them at the end. Okay, it's Wednesday, right, Amanda? It's
Yeah, FIT. It's like you want to make it a cheer. Say it with me.
FIT. Let's say it all together,
with
comments
me.
room. All right, ready, comments room? Ready. We're all going to say it together. Ready? FIT.
FIT.
Travel.
Say it with me.
Say it with me. FIT travel, also known as, FIT stands for full independent traveler or tourist. It's also known as single tourist or solo traveler. Solo traveler can do it, couples can do it, family of four can do it. FIT is known as flexible independent traveler, free independent traveler, and was originally short for foreign independent travel. Free independent traveler, etc. Individualized, complete itinerary, location, places, dates, travelers, solos, couples, families. So there you go. That's also known as that. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, so let's say that you got a couple. Let's just use Mr. and Mrs. Client, and they come to you. They see that you're a travel advisor, agent, and they go, you know what? It's our 25th wedding anniversary, and my wife wants the following. She wants to do 3 nights in Rome, 2 nights in Venice, 2 nights in Paris. Can you book that for us? Yes. Here's a prime example of what an FIT booking would be like. The air, they want nonstop from SFO to where? Rome, right? That's right, on economy air. The return stop from CDG to where? Okay, Charles de Gaulle Airport to, right? Because that's, as you can see, they want to go to Rome, but they're going to come back from Paris, okay? Now, the best way to do this, I'm going to show you the best way to do this. Let's go to the next slide. Ka-chink. First, you got to qualify the client. Remember this. This is really important. The dates must be known. Where are they flying from and to the preferred airports? Let me get over here. How many travelers are going to fly, including children? Children's age. Be careful with here, especially if you're a solo parent or divorced parents, because sometimes you have to get the approval from the airport or from the airline, like a letter, notarized letter letting the child go into a foreign country, but that's another issue to talk about. What time of day do they want to fly? What is the priority airfare, time, or schedule? Travel docs, any special needs, requirements, and what do they want to see or experience? There's a reason why they're on these FITs. There's a reason why they're going to do an FIT to South America, or to Mexico, or to Europe, or Asia. They want to see certain things. And we can talk about that here in a minute. So here's what you need to do. Qualify very first well, that you know where they want to do and what their plans are. Then let's go to the next one. And then what you do is how to create a travel itinerary. To really make this work for you, you have to, first off, instead of you getting, oh my gosh, they want to go to Rome. I got to find them a hotel in Rome, but there's so many hotels in Rome. No. Or I got to find a restaurant, or I got to do this. No, you don't need to do that. There are actually FIT suppliers that do nothing but FITs. But the way they work is this way. You have to submit a travel itinerary with what your clients want. So what you need to do is sit down and work together with your client and start with day one. Day one is depart from LAX, arrive in Charles de Gaulle Airport, transfer to hotel. Boom. That's day one. Day two, go visit the Louvre. Go to, Versailles, and you just build it and build it and build it until finally continue till the trip is finalized and submit to an FIT supplier and vendor. I'm going to give you some supplier and vendors here at the end of this presentation, so just don't worry about that, okay? Let's go to the next slide. Okay, what must we have on these travel itineraries? Clear and easy to read. Simplify for the client and for the supplier. One itinerary only, a couple of pages only. Now I'm going to show you an itinerary that I built that I use to help you guys here. And it's a real simple one. Amanda will bring it. It's a Word document that we have. And we're just going to go to it. And I'm going to show you an example of this. Okay. Really simple. This isn't a PDF, a FGB, whatever. Really simple. Proposed itinerary was the Smith family, okay? As you can see, I hyped it up a little bit. They're going to go to 2 places. They want to go to the United Kingdom, London, and Paris. And I call it the Smith family Europe Adventure. I added that, just to add a little pizzazz to it. And here are the dates when they're going, okay? London, 8 days, Paris, 5 days. The presentation date when I presented this to them, presented by Jose Lambert. Now, what has happened here is I have already sat down with them and they've told me what they've wanted, and I've submitted this to a company, an F.I.T. company. Now they've come back and now they've priced it out for me, okay? So let's look at this, okay? Let's go down, bring this up a little bit. There we go, okay, so day 1, see? October 6th, Los Angeles to London, day 1. The air, here it is. It's all here. United Airlines, nonstop direct, economy, they get there. So what happens when they get there? They arrive there day 2. We do a private transfer from London Heathrow to hotel. Okay, you can book that through Viator, you can book it through them, the F.I.T. supplier. And look what they're staying at. The Fairmont, London, pretty nice. And they're staying in a queen suite for all 4 of them. Then we go into day 3, right? Let's lift this up. Day 3. Yeah. London, okay, what do? London City, hop on, hop off. The Viator, okay, they book that on Viator. Tour description, hop on, hop off. Then they do everything else. Then again, evening tours, the sights of Twilight of London. All of that is in there. It's all commissionable. So that's how you build that, okay? So that's how it should be built. And just the more, now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can do the air in the hotel with the F.I.T. company and let all the excursions and everything go on Viator. Or if you want to use, another company, like even like with Pleasant Holidays, they have things to do. So you can send this over to Pleasant Holidays and they'll price it all out for you. You can either do it that way or you have a couple of ways you can do it. But those are the tools that you have, all right? So that's how you do it. Remember, you sit down with the client and you go, you know what, Mr. Client, let's take a look. You want to go to Hawaii? Great. All right, day 1. You leave San Francisco, you arrive in Hawaii. What do you want to do the next day? You want to be in Oahu, in Honolulu, at the Hilton? Yeah, okay. And then just build it. And then, then price it out. All right, let's go to the next slide. If we can. Right, Amanda? Must have. Okay, so we've done all that. Okay, more commissions. Again, you want to know where there's a reason why they're going to these places. There's a reason why they're going to Rome. They want to see the Colosseum. They want to go to Vatican City. They want to go see the Sistine Chapel. They want to go see those sites. A lot of that is this. And you want to make sure that they book that before they go. Why is that, Jose? Because you've seen the photos in summertime. There's a 3-4 hour wait in line. With Viator and Pleasant Holidays, you can get skipped to the line tickets and walk past that crowd and go walk right in. Now, be aware that the Louvre and these places are packed. They're packed. I always people come back and go, oh my God, I went to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa. And the Mona Lisa is not some big, gigantic painting. It's pretty small and tiny. I couldn't see it because there were so many people in the way. Well, that's because summer is the most, that's the height of season. So you want to make sure that your clients are aware of that so they're not disappointed and they take their kids. But activities, events, tours, things to do, more commissions. Okay, next slide. Okay, Pleasant Holidays. Here's a nice little video that they really talk about their brand and what they do and how they're worldwide. So I want you guys to take a look at this and let's go ahead and roll it, Amanda. All right, so again, that explains the whole brand of Pleasant Holidays. And this last time we didn't really talk about this part of it. Journeys is their luxury brand, and boy, they have some incredible, incredible things, high-end luxury and stuff. And I know you guys book some of that, so look into Journeys also when you're in Pleasant Holidays. Okay, Amanda, can we go to the next slide? Do we have anything else? Any questions, comments?
Yeah. First question is, well, the only question we have so far is, do you have to go through Pleasant Holidays to cut the line pass, or can you get that on Viator?
Oh, you get that at several places. You can get that at several places. Viator's one. Beds Online. No, not Beds Online. They used to be able to do that on Beds Online, but I think you can do it also with RoomRes. But you can get those, at Delta Vacations also. You can get those too. Did I show you guys the suppliers? Let's go back. I think we skipped one, Amanda, because I didn't show them the FIT suppliers. So let's go back Oh, right there. Okay, FIT suppliers. These are the suppliers that do FITs. As you can see, the majority of them are our preferred suppliers. We have Pleasant Holidays, Travel Impressions, and VAX. Now look, don't just think of FIT for Europe. You can also do Asia, Central South America, India, Asia, and all the other places, and the USA too. You can do that too if you want to do an FIT in the USA. But you can book it at Pleasant Holidays, Travel Impressions, Delta Vacations, American Airlines Vacations, Downtown Travel, a little bit of that. And then in Agent Universe, which is our consortium, you have Europe Express, Europe to LA Tour. And these are really big ones that I like. Cedar World Tours and Avanti Destinations. Avanti Destinations is an expert in Italy. Avanti Destinations. They've been doing it for decades, and they really know Italy in and out.
So they could do RoomRes now too, and you could do Viator.
Yeah.
You can do Archer Go.
It's up to you how you want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. If let's say that you're doing you're doing this Pleasant Holidays to Asia, Japan, Tokyo, okay, with Pleasant Holidays, and you just book the air and the hotel. All right. But let's say you want to do, the things to do with Viator, it's up to you, or they can do it for you too. Okay?
And I don't think Exotica would do FIT because they're more of a guided tour.
That's right. That's right. Exotica, Tour Raider, those guys, they are more of a... Now, don't get me wrong, okay? They also, I think, like Trafalgar can take a group and they can FIT a group. Like Lisa can say, if you bring us 40 people and they have an itinerary of where they want to go, we'll book that for you, okay? But they won't do it individually. And I don't know if Dave at Exotica does that, but I know they work with groups, but they are mostly guided tours. They don't have an FIT, but they sometimes break out of it. But yeah, so I don't want you guys to get confused. So just work on these guys, okay, for FIT. All right, anything else?
Someone said I have a FIT request, but the client wants a villa or Airbnb. Is there a supplier for villas? Well, Natalia said earlier that Pleasant Holidays has villas.
Mm-hmm. They work with villas of distinction. Be careful here on that. It's you guys know how I feel about Airbnb and all that, VRBOs.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do Airbnb, but some of our suppliers do similar things,
yeah.
like homes.
Yeah. You guys book a lot of Vacasa, if you know what that is. That's V as in Victor, A as in Alpha, C as in Charlie, A as in Alpha, S as in Sam, A as in Alpha.com. That's also a very good place for, but I don't think they do Europe. They only do the United States. But villas and that kind of thing, there's villas of distinction also in Agent Universe. And they're pretty good. I would use them before I would go a villa with VRBO or Airbnb.
Yeah, definitely don't use that because you're not going to get commission.
That's right.
Use one of our suppliers. Pleasant Holidays, maybe Profit Agility, maybe RoomRes, but
yeah. Or
definitely Pleasant Holidays.
Yeah, and Agent Universe has, like I said, villas of distinction. So go in there and check that and more commissions. All right, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, cool. All right, everybody. If you need anything, like I said, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of this presentation right there. Boom, right there. See there? And I'll send this out to you guys. And like I said, please share this information with your other teams. Leadership, when you're talking about FITs and the different ways to travel around the planet, this is important information that you need. If you have any questions and if you need anything, please don't hesitate to contact us here at Arctic Travel. There it is right there. You got evocustomercare@arctictravel.com. And there's our phone numbers for anything. Okay? All right, Amanda, that's it. I want to thank you, Amanda, for being here and helping us today and doing all the things. And you were here this morning, and then you did Natalia's supplier webinar training, which was great. And now we're doing this one. So join us tomorrow. Tomorrow is we're going to have the Informe in Mexico coming directly live from Mexico City. And then we're going to have the supplier, the Thursday Mexico training, how to book all-inclusive resorts, and then join Susie and I for a destination specialist as we go into Tahiti and Bora Bora tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time. All right, everybody.
Well, that's really exciting. Don't miss out. Pleasant Holidays Destinations, right? Tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service. Have a wonderful night, everybody. See ya.
Mm-hmm.